Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to school. This is September 29th. Here's the schedule. We're going to be doing the assignment that's in your class, Google Classroom of 2021-09-29, Solve Real-World Problems. We won't have the warm-up quiz. We will have a PowerPoint, which will be new, and we'll get to in very short notice. This is the notes video. We will have a check-in and a practice and an exit ticket. We will be having a quiz, and that's also in your Google Classroom under the classwork of 2021-09-29 quiz, generating equivalent forms 2. But let's go ahead and get started with the notes, shall we? All right. I started in on example 1 already. There are 25% of the students choose red, 40% choose green, and 35% choose purple. Notice that equals 100% if we totaled those up. There are 50 students. So they're asking, how many students choose green as their favorite color? So that's the question. How many choose green? The percent is 40%. That's 40 over 100. Now we have to look for the part and the whole. Well, we know the whole, that's 50, so that goes on the bottom. And the part is what we're searching for, okay? So we set up the equation, 40 over 100 equals what? That's a question mark. Over 50. Well, we see that 50 to 100 is multiplying by 2, so if we multiply that question mark by 2, we're going to get 40, and in inductive reasoning we get 20 students like green. All right, we'll skip number 2 for now, and let's go ahead and move on to number 3. The key thing here is Ella has a shelf of books. On the shelf there are 15 horror, 12 romance, and 13 comedy. Well, the total of that equals 40. All right? What percent of the books on Ella's shelf are romance? Well, what are we trying to find? We're trying to find this percent. Okay. So we're trying to find the percent romance. Near and dear to everyone's heart. Okay, let's go ahead and set that up. Remember, we have part and whole equals percent. All right? So the part is 12. The whole is this summation, 40, equals something over 100, and that would equal our percent. Now you could simplify this to make more friendlier numbers and divide everything by 4. So we'd get 3 over 10 divided by 4. With that, it's very easy to see that to get to 100, we just multiply by 10. Factors of 100. It's posted on our word board. So if we multiply 3 by 10, that's 30, and that would mean 30%. So let's go ahead and have you do both example 2 and 4, and I'll get back to you in just a little bit. Okay, we've had the chance to look at it, and example 2 is up here. Let's make sure we see the example 2 at the same time. We're dealing with boys and girls. There's 30. 40% wear a jacket, so therefore there's 40% of 30, and solving that is 0.40 times 30 equals 12. Pretty easy stuff. And example 4, this is one of those situations where I want you to really pay attention, because it can make or break your answers. Okay? What are we trying to find? Well, what we're trying to find out how many 6th graders are not. Oops. Let me get that. Are not in pre-athletics. All right, so we have 125 6th graders, as shown here. And 60 of these are in. 60 are in pre-athletics. How many are not? 100 minus 60 equals 40. So now we have 40 over 100, which is the percent, equals what over 125? Well, if we divide this by 4, we get 10 over 25, and then multiply by 5, we get 50 over 125, and that's your answer. Same way on this side, if we just set up the proportions of 40 over 10 equals what over 125, because we just divided by 10 to get the simplified fraction. 4 times 125 is 500 equals 10, and then we get 10 divided into 500, and we also get 50. Okay, so now let's move on to the check-in. And the answer, are you supposed to be moving along and doing that? So let's show you the answers for that, okay? There's the answers to that. It's $90. And I'm going to also show you my work for the practice, which you will be doing on your own. Okay, so here's the practice questions and their answers. And we're done.